5,000 subscribers.
5,000 subscribers!
5,000
subscribers!
You what? Five. Where bloody hell did you lot come from? And yeah, brilliant, fantastic. I don't even know what to say. I've been actually dreading making this video because I've used the word thank you so many times it no longer has any meaning. 5,000 subscribers. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. For me it's pretty good because I'm shit at this. I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, what? Honestly though, and seriously, thank you so much for everyone for destroying that subscribe. It really means a lot, and it's also terrifying at the same time, but it's awesome. So thank you to all new subscribers and welcome to the channel. I hope you stay, get comfortable, put your feet up, have a brew, and enjoy many videos. And for everybody that's stuck with me all this time in order for that subscribe counter to actually go up, also thank you very much. Muchos gracias. It really does mean a lot that you guys are sticking around despite crap that I put out sometimes. And also just big, huge thank you to my patrons for supporting me that bit extra on Patreon. It really means a lot. In fact, we've had our first success story on Patreon. I don't know if you noticed or not, probably not, but some of you sharp-eyed bastards out there may have. I'm doing 1080p videos now. They were in 720 for all you newbies out there that are going, what, there's something lower than 1080, what? Yeah, it was, and that's what I was putting out most of the time because A, the software didn't do 1080. B, my graphics card, which is the same graphics card, in fairness. Actually, I was probably just more worried about it for no reason whatsoever. But I wasn't even sure it could do 1080 in any kind of reasonable time frame. Turns out it can. It's absolutely fine. It's no problem. The upload speed's a little slower. The render speed is a little slower, but ultimately it's fine. It's doing it. It's having wonderful. But yeah, thank you very much for all patrons for the support. We're up to 1080p videos. The next big milestone on that one is to actually upgrade the rig so that I don't have to put up with a third generation i5 anymore, but we'll get there eventually. We'll get there. It'll be fine. So yeah, thank you very much everybody for 5,000 subscribers. It's pretty cool, pretty awesome, and scary. Scary at 5,000. Let's see if we can get it to 10,000, and then I'll be hiding under the desk going, why are you all looking at me? I don't understand. No, it's fine. It's all good. I guess that means that I gotta carry on doing some videos though, right? I don't know. Yeah, no, it's all good. Future of the channel stuff. Channel future predictions stuff. Don't know. Honestly, I've done these videos before when I'm like, yeah, we're gonna carry on with Empyrion for a bit, and then we're going to look at this game, and then we're going to look at that game, and we're going to go over here, and we're going to look at that thing, and then it's never turned out that way. Fallout 76 is a good example of that. Hey, let's play Fallout 76 when it comes out. Then it turns out to be an absolute garbage and a complete waste of anyone's time. So skip that one, never mention it again, thank you very much. So Empyrion's going from sort of strength to giant calamity. I still love the game. I still love the devs, you know. And I suppose actually Empyrion is the reason I'm here mostly. It's that kind of niche that I managed to sort of get my foot into and do some videos about, and generally just kind of enjoy the game, and I understand it and it makes sense to me, and it has lots of different things for me to do and enjoy. The whole weights and volumes thing is another story altogether, but you could argue that when Alpha 8 came out and they had lag spawns everywhere, that it was a similar crappiness, and my attitude was very much the same in the videos, like, oh my god, what has happened, what have they done? And I suspect that, you know, actually when they're ready to enable weights and volumes by default, bearing in mind that I'm playing with it switched on manually at the moment in the game options YAML file, it might be a lot better. It should be a lot better. In fact, it probably will be a lot better because that is the track record of Empyrion, and we've got to remember that. For all the annoyances and frustrations that we have with weights and volumes at the moment, we've got to remember that Empyrion never actually turned it on by default. It's not ready that, and they know that. So, yeah, it should be good, hopefully. And honestly, I think the direction that they are going in is a positive one. I think. Oh dear, I've said it now, haven't I? No, but honestly, I think if they get weights and volumes right and they get CPU limits right, although I really wish they'd do it in a different way, and I've actually put this on the forums and said don't do it like CPU limits. It's really annoying. But anyway, I don't want to poo on anyone's idea. It's just there are different ways to do it that I think are better. I mean, that's my opinion, and they've got their opinion. And anyway, blah, blah. The point I was trying to say before I got sidetracked was that if that Empyrion carries down that route, that path that it's currently going down, we could see builds and ships and stuff with a purpose, and not all builds and ships and stuff can do all things, if you know what I mean. You know, you wouldn't have an SV that can both fight and dismantle an entire giant POI into a tiny little box and transport it back to your base. You could have hover vessels that are very good at fighting, or hover vessels that are very good at hauling, and you could have the same as CVs. You can have ones that are good haulers and good explorers and good fighters and so on and so forth. You get the idea. So, you know, that's the route I think Empyrion is going down, and I think that's a good route. I think that's positive, and I think that gives creators, builders and stuff some stuff to get their teeth into. It's going to take them a little while to get used to the changes and things like that. And I know that a lot of you in the comments have been particularly kind of, shall we say, less than warm towards the weights and volumes. Yeah, it's definitely got its problems. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely got its problems, but it will get better. It will get better. You have faith. Please, Elion, make it good. Yeah. Anyway, so that's Empyrion. What else? I don't know how far Empyrion's going to go or how far it's going to take me, because there is another game that I suppose quite a few of you are probably aware of called Dual Universe, and that is looking interesting. But I am cautious. I'm very cautious about Dual Universe because I have watched the footage that is available of that game with skepticism and often a comparative eye to Empyrion. I'm looking at it going, yeah, you know, Empyrion does all this right already. They're still building it. They're still making it. It's fine. But the thing with Dual Universe is very interesting is they have a much bigger team. They also have a lot more money, and they are going down the same kind of route as Empyrion in terms of creativity building, but also MMO and single shard. And it's that single shard business that has me very skeptical. But also, there's been nothing in the footage yet about any form of combat. Now, they say there is combat in the game, but I ain't seen any. I ain't seen no weapons on no ships. I ain't seen no guns in anyone's hands. It's just literally been, oh, look, we could dig a hole in the ground and we can build something out of blocks and stuff. It's great. And that's wonderful, but I need more. I need more. The thing that I like about Empyrion so much is it isn't just building stuff. It's shooting things too. Yes. And that's what we like. But anyway, Dual Universe, that's something that I'm looking at with keen eyes. What else? Well, it's a tricky one. It really is, because it's like predicting the bloody future. Some of these games might turn out great, some of them might not. But one that has definitely got my interest is Cyberpunk 2077. That looks interesting. That looks really cool. Anyway, yeah, I might pick that one up. It looks good. And that's from the gameplay footage as well as, like, you know, the blurb about it and stuff. It does look genuinely good, and it looks like a really good story to get stuck into. I'm not sure how YouTubeable it is. Maybe it might be a streaming type thing. I don't know. Haven't decided yet, but keeping an eye on it. Looks pretty damn good. MechWarrior 5, Mercenaries. Don't need to say any more about that. Just big stompy robots blowing the crap out of each other. What more do you want in life? Let's be honest. That is like that's just why you're alive. It's why we breathe. It's to blow the living snot out of other big stompy robots with big stompy robots. Yes, please. But yeah, I suppose ultimately I am slightly worried about how far Empyrion can go. Reaching 5,000 subscribers is wonderful and all that, but when I look at like the viewing numbers of videos, obviously Empyrion has the most, and then anything else that I do has a very much smaller number than that, which worries me because I'm like, I don't want to be a 100% Empyrion tuber forever. It's good now. It does good content. Don't know how much longer. So I'll play it by ear. I'm not going to put anything on paper or anything. Just going to play it by ear. But we'll see what happens. Those are some games that I'm looking forward to. I'm going to continue with Empyrion. Alpha 9 is an interesting thing. We'll have to see how that goes. And of course, you know, there's Shattered Realm as well, which I'm trying to figure out how to make that Alpha 9-y. And that's... I have no idea. We've left it on Alpha 8 for now because, yeah. There's lots of things that could really screw up Shattered Realm. So we're waiting to see, but doing some sneaky stuff in the background as well. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that too much. So before I did this video, I asked a number of you to come up with some questions for me that I can answer. So I did an AMA on Discord, and I also put a tweet out. So Bullet Bill over on Twitter asks, does it look like you'll be playing Atlas? Atlas is not one that I've got on my to-do list, if I'm completely honest, because it's by the developers of Ark, and I hated Ark. I'll be honest. Sorry if there's anyone out there that loves Ark. I did not like Ark. I don't know. It's about pirates and stuff, isn't it? I think so. Maybe. I know it's having a bit of a shaky launch at the moment, but yeah, it wasn't one that was on my radar, if I'm completely honest. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe. I wouldn't hold your breath, but it looked interesting. I'll give you that. But it's difficult for me. I need to pick. When I pick games to do, especially to do extended Let's Plays on, like I might just do like one video of random game every now and again, because that's relatively straightforward. But in order to do a Let's Play, especially with a survival game that requires so much time and grinding, yeah, it's difficult for me to pick one of those over Empyrion, because Empyrion takes a lot of time and grinding in order to progress for a Let's Play. Shattered Realm takes a lot of time and grinding in order to manage and run, so it doesn't leave a lot of time left to do anything else, which is really difficult. As I already had to reduce, as you probably know, I had to reduce my video schedule from 5 down to 3 a week, because I just wasn't able to keep up with that and survive, basically, with full-time work and everything else going on. So probably not on the Atlas front, but if Empyrion Studios collapses tomorrow and I need a game to play, that could be one that's on the short. So over on Discord, Captain Mumu asks, but he says, I get one shot at this, so better make it count. What are your favourite flavour of crisps? Chips, for all you Americans over there. Yes, crisps, chips. Potato crisps. Potato chips. My favourite flavour, interesting one, it's going to be ready salted, I'm afraid. Plain Jane, yeah. No. It's not cheese and onion, it's none of that rubbish. It's not salt and vinegar. It's none of them exotic flavours like prawn cocktail. No. It's just plain old, lightly salted. Boom. Done. Happy days. I'm alright. I'm a plain guy. I can't even say your name. I'm not saying that name. Fatal something nut. Over on Discord, I'm not saying your name. No. Have you ever played Rust? I have. Did actually enjoy Rust for a while back in the day, and then they changed it into what's now Rust. I played classic Rust, you see, and that was just hilarious. And then it just got hacked to pieces, and pretty much every server had at least 3 or 4 hackers on it, and it was just crazy. And then they converted it into new Rust, and yeah, I wasn't very good at that, so I didn't really enjoy it very much, because every time I just got ganked. As soon as I got anywhere, as soon as I got like my first hut, and then I'd log in the next day, it'd gone, everything'd gone in it. So I couldn't really get anywhere with it, and even between 3 of us. We had a little group of 3. And because we were all in the same time zone, I don't know, we all went to sleep, got logged on the next day after work. Everything's gone. It's all gone. And even when we had like a weekend and we ground and we built this amazing fortress with loads of doors and a maze inside and stuff like that. And we logged on and there were 3 people. They were halfway through our defenses, but yeah, pretty much it was gone. It was over. There was no way that we had the time in order to protect it and stuff. So yeah, played Rust, did enjoy it, not anymore. Yeah. Crazy Z says, have you ever been to Germany or plan to go there? Want to drink a beer with you, pal? That'd be awesome. I'd love to go to Germany. I have been to Germany before. It was fantastic. Where in Germany? It's kind of a big place. But yeah, no, I haven't got any plans to go there, but it's definitely not. It's not like it's on my hit list of countries now I never visit. Yeah, I never go to Germany. I hate Germany. No, I know. I like Germany as a country. I like the German folk as a people. At least now, anyway. It used to be a bit bastards, to be honest, but they're all right now. Bone Dog says, did you enjoy MechWarrior Online, and do you plan trying out MechWarrior 5? MechWarrior Online. I did play MechWarrior Online. Didn't enjoy it. Not sure why. Didn't feel like MechWarrior. Honestly, it just felt stupid. The whole thing with MechWarrior Online, and I played it when it first came out, which I think it had a... I think it was really bad when it first came out, but like the UI was terrible. The mechs felt like plastic and made of rubber, and they weighed nothing, and the weapons just had no thwack. It was just sad. And you know what? I come from loving MechWarrior games from so far. I don't want to feel sad when I played MechWarrior, so I just didn't play it anymore. I was like, nope, doesn't exist. La 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 la. Doesn't exist. Doo doo doo. So I have ignored MechWarrior Online. But I am thoroughly looking forward to MechWarrior 5. The videos certainly look good. It's difficult to tell without actually, playing it, and certainly on the videos that I've played, the people playing it are rubbish. So, so it makes it really difficult to make a judgment. But yes, I am looking forward to MechWarrior 5, and I will be doing a playthrough of that, I believe, because big stompy robots with giant lasers blowing the crap out of other big stompy with giant lasers is, yeah, brilliant. Brilliant. I wish Empyrion had mechs in it. It would literally sell 1 million copies overnight if they put mechs in the fucking game. Seriously. Put mechs in the game. Let us build our own bloody mechs. All we need is some leg parts and some gyro parts. And the rest we can do ourselves. Keeve says, if you could pick one game to be an NPC in, which would it be and why? First of all, Keeve, you bastard. That's a horrible question. That's really hard. What? What? I don't bloody know. Oh, all the games that are in the world across the world. What? I don't bloody know. What NPC would you be? Oh my god. You just put that one in there to troll me, didn't you? You put that one in there to troll me. I don't know what bloody NPC I would be. Any game. It takes a lot of thought, that one does. The easiest thing to do is probably mention some kind of Skyrim character, but you've got to remember all they do is walk around in a circle in a very fixed place. It'd be a very boring existence to be a Skyrim character. Unless you're one of the named dragons, of course. That could be fun. But then you're stuck to a script. I don't know. The only character I would like to be in Skyrim is the Dragon Ball, the one you play. I can't imagine being any of the other ones. That would be a sad, lonely existence. Do you know what, honestly, the one that comes to mind, and in fairness, I haven't given this an amazing amount of thought. So, but GLaDOS from Portal Games. I wouldn't mind being GLaDOS in Portal and having command over that enormous structure with all the things and stuff like that. You could do amazing stuff. But the problem is, again, you're trapped. I bet you're trapped in all games, and then this is a trap question. You're gonna be trapped no matter which one you pick. But I think being GLaDOS could be quite fun. Flipping all the doors around, and you get to make sarky comments and jokes and stuff like that. So I'm going to go with GLaDOS in Portal for now, but let me know in the comments which one you would be, because no doubt there are some amazing ones that I haven't thought about and you know, you guys can. So this one is from Stack Hair. Stack. He says, this question is perhaps the most important thing we have ever discussed in our hot and heavy online relationship. And keep in mind, your answer will determine our future. The question is, who shot first? I mean, I can't even believe that you'd ask me. I can't even believe that your faith in me is so poor that you would find it necessary to ask that question. But of course, Han shot first. And don't ever question it. You tosspot. Anyway, that's all the questions. Thank you again, everyone, for smashing that subscribe button. It really does mean a lot. And here's to 10,000. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I'm going to carry on going. Hopefully you guys keep hitting that subscribe button. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm not putting anything on paper and going, this is my plan for YouTube. Yay! No, I'm just doing whatever feels right, whatever's good, and if you guys enjoy that, then bingo, and love it, and great. Thank you so much, everyone. And again, another big shout out to my patrons. Thank you very much, patrons. Patrons is another topic for another day, but let's leave that for now. I'm not getting into that. So, thank you, everyone. God bless. And, of course, Happy New Year, you bloody bastards. I love you all. Have a good one. Thank you very much. Bye.